lost, untold.
The Far Cry 5 trailer has been released and we're sure you have a lot of opinions, theories and statements you want to make about it.
But did you spot the multiple dogs, the rabid bobblehead and the hints at the game's radio stations?
I'm James.
And I'm Leon.
And these are the hidden details you may have missed in the Far Cry 5 trailer.
Here we can see the home of the Home County Cougars on the sign welcoming you into town. Now we see the baseball field later on, which hints at a baseball bat as a weapon, but also possibly the school might tie into the game in some way.
This guy isn't the main leader of the cult, but he is one of his minions. It's interesting to note the tattoos all over his body are the 7 deadly sins.
Here's Sunrise Farm. Now Sunrise is the name of one of the towns we'll be in. Presumably there'll be multiple districts as we've seen before in previous Far Crys.
As we move through the trailer, we get to see this tractor in a field with the sign that says, "Do not expect a warning shot." Now, we're going to theorise that the tractor is definitely going to be one of the vehicles you can drive in the game.
Now here we can see a bull. Animals are back, but obviously they're more domestic and livestock based. There's also a water tower, which we'll see quite a lot of. Towers, in terms of climbing to get the map details, apparently won't appear in this game.
And here we are at the baseball stadium. You can see Classic Slam, which offers classic rock hits, which could be one of the radio stations in the game. And also a baseball bat in the cage, which definitely can be used as a weapon.
Here's a deer sign riddled with bullet holes, so I'm assuming deers can be hunted. I'm guessing that means we can craft items as we have done before.
This is the water tower in Falls End, another town in the game established in 1965.
Here we can see the Falls End General Store. There's a dog, which is different to the dog we've seen in the art, so hopefully there's multiple types of dogs to collect. It does fishing, groceries and hunting, so I'm guessing this will be where you buy your inventories and supplies. And it sells gizzards, so hopefully we can buy crafting supplies if we're running a little short.
This guy is Nick Rye, one of the 3 people that we know will be giving you missions in the game.
Here we can see a mod shop hinting at oil changes and wheel alignments. Later on we'll see a monster truck and a big rig, which suggests we might be able to customise our vehicles.
Here we can see some fishing, which could be one of the side activities you can do during the game. There's some ducks on the water, a different dog again, so definitely multiple dogs confirmed. And the church in the background here is the same one you can see from the first trailer.
Also amongst the fishing we can see a canoe, which I'm guessing will be another vehicle, and potentially a stealthier one for getting around the various rivers and waterways.
A spot of stag hunting here, which hints at another side mission that you'll be able to do.
This is Pastor Jerome, another character you can fight alongside within the game after his church is destroyed by the cult. There's a quote on the side of his church from John 1:4 which says, "In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind."
The cult symbol that you'll see throughout this trailer is plastered on all of these trucks and everything that the cult leaders use.
We can see some more livestock here with cows in the field and yet another dog. There are going to be so many kinds of dog, and there's also a helicopter, so there's another vehicle to fly around in.
This is what looks like a murder scene with gluttony painted on the water tower. Now, if you combine this with the tattoos that we saw before, and you could suggest that the cult are using the 7 deadly sins in their murdering sprees.
You can see outside the window here there's a beware of the dog sign, which suggests that doggos won't just be friends, they could be enemies as well.
This is Mary. She's one of the other 3 people that we know of so far that will be giving you missions. She owns a bar, and in the vignette we can see that a saloon owner has been killed, which is probably her dad, so she's pretty pissed. The rest of her family have been taken, presumably by the cult, and in the vignette she has a Whistling Beaver t-shirt on. She also makes Molotov cocktails, which is definitely another weapon.
This is Nick, he's the plane guy, another AI character. Now he can be used to get planes, but can also be used to call in fire support from the sky. You can see a water tower with the word sinner painted on it, suggesting the deadly sins could be a theme running through these different murders, and maybe the water towers are some kind of focal point within each town. We know that his father served in the war and that he's got a baby on the way, which he hopes is a boy, but that's the reason why he's fighting against the cult.
These are the monster trucks and big rigs that we mentioned earlier. Now it does look like they're fully customizable because that is quite the paint job. Also, if you look really closely, you can see a rabbids bobblehead on the dashboard.
Here we can see the Kellet Cattle Company. This might be another sub-boss or a property that's been taken over by the cult. We can see ATVs are back as these 2 characters storm through the gate. Interestingly, the guards have matching outfits, so potentially the clans might have different uniforms and looks.
Here we get to see some more ATVs and the potential of an AI buddy on the back. This could be one of the guns for hire that we've seen in previous games. The gun on his back also has custom camo on it, which suggests you'll be able to paint your weapons.
This is one of the cultist tankers, as you can tell from the symbol on the side, being blown up as it's shot. Now this suggests we could steal tankers and drive them into bases to use them as bombs.
Another vehicle now, and a seaplane, which is new and suggests water landings. The plane can also be upgraded with a Gatling gun.
Bears. Bears are bad. Chasing this guy here suggests we might be able to use bait to lure them into guard patrols again, and the fact that we could buy gizzards earlier suggests we could be stocking up on animal products for that purpose.
We're not quite sure who this guy is, whether he's a leader of one of the subcults or just a member of it, but do note the tattoo on his forehead is the cult symbol.
In the church, we see the back of the main bad guy, the father. He's the leader of the cult, although there are 4 leaders in total. There's a brother, Jacob, who spent time in the army. There's John, who's some kind of fixer or closer. And then there's Faith, who holds the whole cult together. These are the 4 main bad guys you'll be fighting to take down in Far Cry 5.
And that is the end of the trailer. Far Cry 5 will be released on PS4, Xbox One and PC on the 27th of February 2018. Thanks for watching this video. Let us know if you've seen anything else in the comments below. Click the boxes on the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit the big button in the middle to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on GamesRadar Plus.